Alrighty, guys, welcome back. We are back live once again, Las Vegas, Nevada, for the CueSports International Expo 2023 edition. My name is Grant. We have a very special guest commentator sitting beside me, the man that really doesn't need any introduction, but certainly deserves it all, Mr. Fedor Gorst.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
How are you, Fedor?
All good, all good. How about you?
Well, we're alive. We're kicking on the right side of the grass. We've got some 8-ball singles platinum happening. And it's Nayan. I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce the last name. I just know it as Nayan and Ray. They're about to do some battle. 8-ball singles, quick race to 5.
That's a short race.
It is a very short race.
That's actually my favorite game on the bar table. Table 8-ball.
Yes. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, that's probably the only game I considered a pool game on the bar table, honestly.
Of course.
Any other game would be
10-ball on the bar box isn't bad. 9-ball on the 7-foot gets a little challenging.
Yeah, it's tough to play and tough to watch.
Yes. I hope you had a nap, Grant. Nope. I did not. Went and ate quick and right back to work. Hung out at the Jam Up booth there for a little bit. All right, break number 1. That is Nayan at the table.
So what are the rules are they playing? Is it open after they make a ball in the break?
Correct.
Or?
Yep. Scratch off the break, ball in hand anywhere on the table.
Okay, anywhere.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's the regular 8-ball rules. Call balls, call 8-ball.
Yeah, just call pocket here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And so next up for Fedor, I believe, is World 10-ball.
Yeah, starts on Tuesday. Big tournament.
Very big tournament. So kind of run us through, Fedor, on mentally, how do you prepare for those big events?
I really did not have much time to prepare. I mean, I had a really tight schedule this year. Starting from beginning of January, I was just playing tournaments, trying not to be stupid with my schedule. Like, I didn't go to some tournaments that I could have, but that's kind of how I prepared, just trying to stay fresh. I know that I'm on stroke. I don't need to prepare my game in any different way for a big tournament or a small tournament. I just need to be more fresh for a longer tournaments.
Yeah, I think you've kind of reached that point skill level wise where you're not really building skill, you're more on the maintenance side of the coin.
Yeah, probably
right?
top 20 players. They don't have much to build. They just have to keep it consistent.
Correct. And a lot of that, I think, like you alluded to there, is more on the mental side and how you're kind of feeling that day. I think at that point it kind of flips over to be the more physical, mental side than.
That's what I mean by staying fresh, mentally and physically too.
Gotta watch the tick off that 14. Got around that good.
The 6-ball's gone. I think he's out.
Depends if he can get through the window between the 11-9 and hit that 6.
Close.
It is very close. He could shave the shine off the 3-ball if need be. Drop that down in the right-hand corner pocket. Looks like he can get through it.
7 1/4.
Yeah, this is a nice out. Nice pick apart out. And so you kind of mentioned that you weren't traveling to some of the tournaments that you, I guess, normally could or should travel to. And I've heard rumor that for the next little bit, you're going to stay pretty stationed in the United States, not traveling outside. Is that correct?
No, not really. I just got approved for my travel exemption, why I wasn't really going out of the country as much as I used to because I was not allowed since I applied for a green card.
Right.
So they got.
So that's now approved for you?
Yeah, they just approved my travel exemption. So I can leave the country, but still my petition for the green card isn't approved yet. So I need to wait for that. It's going to take a couple of more weeks,
I gotcha.
I believe, for that to be
So
approved.
hopefully by the time we're done with the World 10-ball championships, handing you the trophy, they back that up with
That'd be
with
great.
the approval.
That'd be great. If it doesn't happen, I believe it's going to happen in a couple of weeks. If it doesn't, then I'm unlucky. But I think it should. I think it should happen. And then I plan on traveling to some of the bigger tournaments, metro events this year.
Hmm.
Go out of the country and compete.
Tell me
compete
Puerto
with big
Rico
guys.
is one on the list for you.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll be there for the first time this year. Jam Up was certainly there last year, but
It was a big tournament.
yeah, and you know what? From the outside perspective, I thought it was extremely well run.
Yeah,
Everything was positive. Tables were playing great. So
yeah,
I'm
I
looking
honestly
forward to it.
think tables were playing the best in Puerto Rico.
Hmm.
That's what I think.
Yep. So far, I haven't heard anything bad about the tables here. I know these tables that we get to stream on here. These have been playing rock solid.
Nothing too crazy. It's just, like all the pros, they will say the same thing. It's just a lot of unpredictability. It's just too much to guess,
Hmm.
which is always the case. I mean, whenever you change the cloth and polish the balls and
Yeah, of course.
change the rails, everything's brand new, slick conditions, and
Well, I'm trying to guess the slide, right? That's what you're referring to.
yeah, like when it comes to kicking the ball,
Mhm.
jumping the ball, or playing some really precise position, it really is difficult on tables we're playing right now.
So do you prefer that challenge? In kind of everybody as a pro player having to adapt and kind of show their pro ability as a player to adapt to those circumstances, or do you prefer the flip side of the coin, where you kind of know what to expect, everybody else knows what to expect, and you can be effective with that?
It's just not what every pro is used to. I see every pro struggling. I think right now it favors the weaker players
Mm-hmm.
at the moment because not everybody know what to expect from the table and from especially kicking at the ball. I see a lot of players struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to change if they stick to what they're doing right now. If the tables will be playing the same next event and the event after that, I think everybody will get used to it eventually. But as of right now, I see the weaker players are getting through, and it favors them a little more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't favor them over the big guys. They just have a better chance of beating them.
Right.
But I do like the challenge. Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
Well, and I think, from my perspective, being that you're a Jam Up sponsored player, it's not our first time having a conversation. From my perspective and what I see out of you is, and I've said this on the stream, even prior to you getting on, so, but I think you've got a few things going for you. Number one, you're young. You're extremely talented. And I think you're going to be kind of a staple on the world stage for a very long period of time.
Depends how long do I plan to play.
And, well, this is true. This is true.
But no, I mean, we will see. We'll see.
I'll say it this way. If you want to be on that world stage for a long period of time, I think the choice is yours to do so.
Yeah, the choice is always mine for sure.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, let's hope so.
That's my prediction. Right? Just watching you play and kind of develop over the last few years. Great shot.
Yeah.
Nice little force follow there.
I like the way he's playing. He broke her in the first game, and if he bumps that 7 ball,
Yeah, he'll sit good for the 2 in the side.
this is a real good shot.
That is. I love the aggressive nature.
He's going to play the 2s and the 7 and the 1 and the 8. Hopefully he doesn't hear me.
No, I don't
If he
think.
does, that was a how do you say
A
that?
coaching foul.
Yeah.
Oh, on the horn. And
It
we've
got a
kind of
little
seen that.
unfortunate.
We've seen that really consistent out of the Predator tables throughout the entire event thus far, where the cut of those pockets, if you don't hit the heart, and you try to play it even a little bit off the horn, it's not going in the pocket. And maybe you can answer that even from your perspective on the 9-foots. Is it the same way on the 9-foot tables?
It depends what speed you're playing with. I mean, like I said, brand new conditions, it doesn't really matter the size of the pocket. Either it's a 4-inch pocket or it's a 4.5-inch pocket. If you slow roll the ball, it's gonna go in no matter what.
Yep.
If it's brand new cloth, you can't help it. But
I
if
find
you-
anything with speed with the cut of these
Yeah,
pockets,
yeah.
if you're not in the heart,
Yeah, they play funny when you play with the speed.
yeah.
Nice little tactical shot.
Indeed.
He just needs to play the 2 ball, I believe, if you can see that long rail past the side pocket. If he can't, then
I'm not sure. I think he may have to play into the 1 ball.
yeah, he definitely doesn't want to shoot into the 7.
No, I agree. Leave that for your opponent to break out if need be. So he's called one of those balls in the top right-hand corner.
It's called the 1 ball, I think. Not a bad try.
Yeah.
Blocked the pocket too.
And took over for the 12 ball, put the 12 in jail.
Yeah.
So, Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
that must have been a pretty unique experience.
That was real fun. Yeah. That was unexpected.
So, can you walk us through it? How did that all come to play? How did that play out?
I mean, it was just out of blue. He just messaged me on Instagram saying that he likes watching my games. He's a big fan of pool, and then we were chatting back and forth for like a couple of months, maybe 2 months.
Yeah.
Just a little, not like crazy. We didn't talk every day, maybe once a month, once in a couple of weeks. And then he just messaged me if I want to come on the podcast, and I'm like, yeah, sure. But before he messaged me, I didn't even know who he was. So
Oh my goodness.
I was just like, wow, the guy with like 15 million followers messaged me. Like, yeah, it has to be someone famous.
Yes, of course.
I mean, I saw that Joe Rogan, the video that he made about Earl
Right.
long time ago.
Yes.
But I didn't know
yeah.
who.
What a great video that
I
is.
didn't know who Joe Rogan was. So
Yeah.
I was a little shocked when I realized how big he is. So that was
Yeah,
big for me.
he's a global superstar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
biggest podcast in the world.
Of course.
Crazy. He'll be coming here next week for the UFC.
Yes, he'll be in Vegas.
Yeah, big UFC fight will be happening.
And so what was the experience like? You go there, you get to meet Joe Rogan, sit in on the podcast.
Yeah, we were playing pool for 3 hours, I believe, total.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually plays real decent. He has a lot of
does?
cues. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Joe plays some good pool. I've watched him on a couple of different videos where he's running racks.
Yeah, he can break an around for sure. He's not a favorite to break an around, but
No.
he can break an around 1 out of 5, I'd say.
Yes.
1 out of 5, he'll break an around.
Well, and that Earl Strickland impersonation that he does is just pure gold.
Yeah, I agree. Nobody can do
Like
better.
it's spot on.
Nobody can do better. So what's the shot here?
I think he's still got to kick at the 1. I don't know if I'd kick 2.
I wouldn't kick here. That's not bad.
Not terrible, but I think that's
No.
the. Oh no, he's good there. 13. I thought the 13 might pass 7.
Yeah, he can just go thin off the 10
Yeah,
and go behind.
he's
the
not gonna like his
9.
next shot.
No. We'll see. Depends what he does. He's trying to play a combo, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
If he does, then he will leave the 7 open, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
And if he misses, then
So Gord says, hey, Grant, so glad you have the best player in the world with you. Well, Gord, I second that sentiment. Not just because he's a sponsored player by Jam Up. I think he has earned that title all on his own. Has nothing to do with my biased opinion. I appreciate that, Gord. He says, Grant, you will be on the world stage for many years to come because you are so knowledgeable and have the gift of the gab. That I do have. I can talk with the best of them. But I think that's it's one of the things you need to do in order to commentate, and especially trying to do this by yourself.
oh, for sure, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. But you know what? I love it. I love the game. I always have loved the game. It's a passion of mine. I don't get to play the game at your skill level or really any of the pros level. But my passion for the game will rival just about anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I love the game.
Well, it's all is needed.
Well, and I'll tell you, I won't say on air, but once we shut down from here, I'm going to let you in on a couple of things I'm working on.
Well, that's a real good kick. He left the 13, but still.
Yeah. And the things I'm working on will probably blow your mind a little bit.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like mind-blowing things.
Oh yes. Well, when we're done here, we'll sit down for 10 minutes here, and I'll kind of go through what I'm working on. I can jump full table with a Mucci. How strong is that? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So James is asking, can you explain Russian pool? It seems like there's two ways of playing it.
Yeah, so Russian pool is not the real name. It's how they call it in bars here, I think. So it's called Russian Pyramid. That's the game we play mostly in Russia. Pool is really small, and everybody's playing that game called Russian Pyramid. That's played on the 12-foot table. Huge table, snooker-sized table, with really small pockets. The cut of the pocket is also a little bit weird.
It's like a snooker table, I think, is it not?
No, it's not rounded. It's super sharp and really small.
Right. And so aren't the balls oversized as well? Like
they're
barely
bigger.
fit.
Yeah,
in
they're
that
barely
pocket.
fit, and they're bigger than billiard balls. So they're big.
Wow.
I don't know how much is it in inches. I think it's 67 millimeters is the ball.
Yeah.
And the pocket is like 70.
Wow.
So it's a 3 millimeter gap.
And so were you kind of born and raised on playing Russian Pyramid?
Yeah, I mean, all the Russian
All right.
players are playing Pyramid in the beginning in general, and then either they switch because they're too short to continue, or they're too bad to continue, or I was both. I mean, I couldn't win playing
How were
Pyramid.
you both?
Couldn't win playing Pyramid, and I was too short. I couldn't reach the table. I couldn't reach some of the shots.
Well, that's surprising because you're a fairly tall.
Yeah, but I was 7, so.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
I was 7, and my coach told me that you better stick to pool, kid. So basically, he was saying I was terrible playing Pyramid, which I was. I mean, I'm not trying to say that my coach wasn't correct. He probably was.
Well, and look at you now.
Yeah. We
Right?
actually talked a few years ago about it. It was fun.
I bet.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you go from playing Russian Pyramid with a 67 mil ball, 70 mil pocket, to now coming over to, European and Americanized pool. That it must be like shooting fish in a barrel.
No, it's a completely different game. It's like, I don't even know how to compare it. It's not even, I don't know, it's like basketball and volleyball. It's, you're playing with a ball, but it's a different ball. It's a different game.
Sure, but still smaller balls, bigger pocket. So certainly you have to be a little bit more accurate on
They
I
also
would
use
assume
different
on the
cues.
hit. Yeah, different cues. But once, and it really, to me, in my mind, knowing that, that you played Russian Pyramid as a youngster, and that's what, the kind of acclamation that you had now coming over, I would think at least from my perspective. Now, again, I have not played, nor have I ever hit a game of Russian Pyramid, but I would think that once you've acclimated to the different cue and the size of balls, the capability of shooting straight must not be that much of an acclimation, which explains to me why you are just dead eye.
Well, I mean, the aiming part is difficult, yes, I agree. And the fundamentals are somewhat similar, but they're completely different. Like the stroke and in Russian Pyramid, snooker and pool, they're absolutely opposite, in my opinion. Snooker is way closer to pool than pyramid, so snooker, you can take something from snooker coming to pool when it comes to fundamentals. From Russian Pyramid, I mean, the stance is different. So I have that Russian Pyramid stance sometimes that I'm still trying to change. The fundamentals are completely different. But the accuracy and the way you aim, yes, maybe it can help, but not too much.
Well, I would think in order to play the Russian Pyramid game effectively, knowing you've got a 67 mil ball and a 70 mil pocket, I would imagine you're not really swinging it a whole lot. It's got to be kind of the slow roll type of.
No, they're actually playing full speed almost every shot. Yeah, because sometimes when the ball is close to the rail, for example, and you're trying to make the object ball, because most of the time you will be trying to scratch the ball and not play the object ball. When you try to play the object ball that is laying close to the rail, you have to push through the rubber. So you will have to,
I see. Okay.
You will have to really punch the ball hard.
Very similar to in 8-ball or 9-ball or 10-ball when you've got that just on the horn, you can kind of power through that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I gotcha. Look at
that guy's just running out.
Oh, Nayan, I love the speed. I love the aggressive nature that he plays with.
Yeah, 2 breaking runs. You can probably beat me on the bar table. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, he plays quick, no doubt. He just gets down into the grease and gets the job done. So, of course, throughout this entire event, there are 290 tables set up here for the league player side. Every one of them has the Predator Arcos 2 balls, also covered with the Predator Arcadia cloth. If you do want to get your hands on one of those guys, there's the QR code. Give it a scan. That'll take you to the place with all the information on the table, price, all the information you're going to need to know.
Nayan Tamrakar.
Tamrakar. So, after World 10 Ball here in Vegas, what's the next event for you? Are you heading to Super Billiards Expo?
No, I'm staying here for 2 more weeks almost. We have a U.S. Open at Gorst.
Oh, yeah, that's correct.
A big tournament, kinda.
Yeah.
And then after that, I have a little break, maybe 2 weeks.
And then
my next event will be in D.C., I believe. Washington, D.C. Maybe. Oh, so the Ray. I think Ray is a tactician. He likes breaking from the corner.
Yeah, I think he's second ball breaking.
Yeah.
Right, just because everything stays over to the one side.
Nayan is just breaking and running.
Yeah,
that's what you don't want to do. Somebody breaking runs on you, you have to break and run on him as well.
That's right.
I do have to say that I will have to go soon because Christina is playing in the match.
Yeah, no worries at all. One question Clint Gamble would like to know. He says, ask Fedor if he wants to play the rest of his life like Efren or Earl, or does he have an end goal?
No, I definitely don't want to play like either one of them. I want to play better.
Do you want to play the game for the rest of your life?
No,
Or
no.
is there an exit strategy? Is there a time frame? Is there a goal that you want to achieve? And once you've achieved that, then that's that?
I don't have a goal that I want to achieve that I will quit after, but I definitely don't want to play or let's say travel to play all the tournaments after I'm 40 or 35 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
You say that now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe in 5 years I'll change my mind
Well, you might change your mind after our conversation.
and say that I
Ooh,
quit at 30.
he mishit that one. Finally, we get a mishit out of Nayan.
Yeah. Well, and he didn't really have to run out there. It's probably better for him that he missed there.
I would think so, given
He maybe didn't realize it yet, but maybe it is.
It could be, but I mean, the 3-ball lends itself to breaking out that 5-14-8.
Yeah, but the 8-ball will be tough. So.
Yeah. 8-ball could be tough because it's looking like it's going to play off the rail. Potentially, though, it might make the 9 and kind of sit up and sit dressed in the corner.
I would rather break from the other side, from the 1-ball.
From the 1-ball out?
Or from the 2-ball.
Oh, yeah, Nayan. Sorry.
9,
His
yeah.
name is Nayan.
Oh, 6-ball.
So you mentioned there that Christina was playing, is that correct?
Yeah, she's just about to start her quarterfinals.
Who's she playing against?
She's playing against another Christina from Bulgaria.
Ah.
Christina Zlativa.
Another familiar name?
Yeah, another European.
Yeah.
Good breakout.
Yeah, nice little force through the angle. Still a little bit tricky here, though. He's got to watch his pattern.
There's a lot of things that he needs to work in this rack. The 5-ball and the 8-ball is really tough.
So do you go and swing for that 3-5 breakout now, leaving the 4-ball? I think I might. Then I have got the option on the 2 and the 4. See, I might have pushed that a little higher up the table.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also bank the 5, but I mean the problem on the 8-ball will still be there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
breaking
kind of
from the 2-ball is not a bad idea. Have to play a lot of outside, a lot of low.
Do you go for that now, or do you take the 4 out first?
No, I would play the 4. You can go now too, but it's just a way tougher shot.
Mm-hmm.
If you play from
Well, and
here.
especially with the new cloth, right? Not really grabbing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
spin
yeah.
off the
Absolutely.
off the rail.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's as good as it could be on that 3-ball from there. So is he going to the short rail and breaking from the short rail, or he's just trying to go straight from the
I
3-ball?
think he's more. I think he would overcut that 3-ball as much as you can, and try to tag into as much of that 5-ball as what you can.
From here, I don't know. From the camera, it looks like he can do it. From where I sit, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think it
Although
was
it's,
possible.
you know what, if he can see the 2, I don't know if he can.
I think he can see the 5. He can probably slow roll the 5 on the side.
So with I think how my game goes, I'm gonna try. If I can see the 2, I am taking the 2 first. I'll bank the 5.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can do that too. But if you can see the 2, there is no reason to bank the 5 if it goes on the side.
Yeah, true enough. How far down is that? Oh yeah, he's not terrible. Looks a little worse on camera than it does live.
Yeah. It's close. Maybe he's afraid of shooting the 14 first.
Yeah, I don't know if he's quite got the angle on the 5 to make that into the side without tagging the 14 first. Right, but maybe it's his only option. I can't really see from here if
Yeah, it's tough to say.
if he can see the 2 at all.
No, he can't. He's
Yeah,
kicking.
yeah, rail first, I think.
He'll have to kick and then probably bank the 5.
Might be okay if he uses that 8 ball to slow up the cue ball a little bit.
Yeah, but I still think that he will be banking the 5 if he makes it.
Oh, most certainly. So do you play the 5 to bank to the side pocket or to the corner pocket?
To the side. That's not terrible for him.
No, that's not bad at all. That's going to leave Nayan some work to do.
Absolutely. I don't know if you make that 11 ball or no. Maybe just, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's smart, really smart.
Yeah, very tactical. Is that Ernesto on the table? Do you see that? Are my eyes deceiving me?
Yeah.
Is that Ernesto
Warming up.
Domingos?
Yes, he's warming up. 10 ball world championships. I don't know if he's playing or not, but he's definitely hitting balls.
That's the first time I've seen Ernesto actually play a game and not working.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he played it. That's not a bad shot. I just was thinking that he would be aggressive and we're trying to bank that 5 on the side.
Mm-hmm. What size table are these, Cody? These are the 3.5 by 7 Predator tables. 290 here at the CueSports International Expo. And here's a stat for everybody tuning in. For the league registrations, 7,000 individual players have registered for this event. Some of those registrations obviously are playing in multiple events. So the total number of registrations for this event is just over 13,000 registrations.
That's a good number.
That's a very good number. Any idea how many players left in each field? Unfortunately, I'm not aware of that number.
So he needs to slow kick at the 2 ball here. Then he may block the 10 and the 11, leaving the option only to kind of play at the 4. Oh. I'm surprised he does that.
Is he going to try a straight draw this up?
That's not his ball, though. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't know.
Well,
what
I
he was
guess it
trying
took one of the soldiers off of the table for his opponent,
Yeah.
forcing his hand.
Yeah,
A risky maneuver,
it is. So is he trying to?
especially against Nayan. I mean, you've seen how aggressive throughout this match he's been.
Oh, he
Well,
definitely worked for him.
it did. This time it paid dividends.
It was close. If he hit that low side of the 5 ball, he would have been good.
So is he going to try the same thing, you think?
I don't know. He's a tactician. He might just fall on the 5 ball. That's what he's doing.
Make the 14?
No, just slow roll it. Just kind of free the 5 ball and
Create separation?
Just freeze him on the 5. Kind of like that. It's a little too soft.
Yeah. Need a little more separation created between that 5-14. But not terrible.
No, not bad. Oh, definitely not.
Oh,
Not bad
yeah.
now.
Yeah. I think we're going tie ball game to a piece. It should be from here.
I believe I will have to go after this game is over.
Yeah, no worries. I'll come find you.
Yes. Otherwise, I will be in trouble.
Yeah, well, you definitely don't want that happening.
No.
As much as I'd love to have you here for the entire 5 games, I certainly understand. When the boss wants you there, you go be there.
Yeah. Especially on that stage.
That's right.
Alrighty, guys.
Listen, I appreciate you stepping in, spending a little bit of time with me on the mic. I'm sure the viewers loved it as well. And I'll come find you after. I've got a little stuff to go over with you with business, and I'll tell you some of the other things that I'm working on.
No problem, no problem. I definitely will be back.
Okay. Thanks,
See you
Fedor.
guys.
All right, guys, there he is, Mr. Fedor Gorst, lending us some time, which, of course, we appreciate. Anytime that I can get a little bit of time with either Fedor or Tyler, I'm going to try to get maybe Christina and Margaret in the booth here as well. So Nayan up to the break, leading us off in rack number 5. Very applicable when we're in the desert. It is a dry break. Yeah, that was pretty awesome, I gotta say. A highlight moment for myself, most certainly. Fedor and I have talked on several occasions, but never been on the mic together. So definitely a highlight reel moment for myself. And I definitely appreciate his time. They've started their match. Well, I can tell you, he beelined it out of here. So you know, of course, he wants to go and support Christina in her match, especially on this stage at that particular moment. I believe they're into top 16, I think, for the ladies, maybe even a little bit higher than that. Nonetheless, I certainly understand the position that he's in, wanting to go and support his wife, and I can appreciate any time that he's willing to put in and give us some mic time. So, again, we do thank you. And I gotta say, he is looking good to run out here again. Got a little bit funny on this 4 ball. Going to be hampered a little bit unless he chooses to take the 6 ball, which I'm sure with the cue action the way that it is, that should be the shot that he takes. Indeed, 6 or 7. Oh, came up short. Might have to go to the shorty. Little hop over the 15 ball 4-1 combination. When did Fedor and Christina get married? I don't think they're married. Oh, there you go. She's in the quarterfinals. And good luck to her. I think it was Christina that just also beat Margaret Fefalova, Steyer. Thanks, Nick. I really appreciate that. For everybody else, Nick is saying, love listening to your commentary. You're the best, so knowledgeable, and thank you. Y'all are welcome, let me tell you. It is an honor. It is a treat. And, you know, as much as you guys appreciate, you know, I guess what I'm doing, I can't do it without you guys, right? Without having the fans, the viewers, everything that we've got with CueSports Live. You know, we can't do what we do without you. So believe me, it doesn't get lost on me with everybody tuning in and joining us when we go live. It's always appreciated, and I just want you to know it. It doesn't get lost on me. Yeah, Nan does look good in that Predator shirt. Oh, no! I'm stunned. I'm shocked. I would have figured that this was a 3-2 in favor of Nayan. However, Ray going to step to the table. Wide open spaces. 12 ball, probably the starter draw into the 11, have the 9 next. Could also start with the 13 ball up table. Maybe 13 ball just past the 14, 10 to the side, then the 14 top left. 6 of 1, 14 into the top left, then the 10 ball. Are there outlets by the tables? We want to stream our matches when we start on Wednesday. Some there are. I guess depending on whether you're situated by a wall or not. Missing Ben also, absolutely. I think out of everybody that I've commentated with over the years, I think Ben and I on the mic are pretty decent. Not that, you know, me and Fedor aren't good and so on and so forth, but as far as consistency and non-pro players, I think myself and Ben Francis are pretty good on the mic. Only because I talk a lot more than Ben does, and he dissects the table much better than I do. As everybody else that's tuned in knows, there are times I do go off on my tangents. Yeah, Ben and I do have some fun on the mic, that's for sure. But I mean, you know, it's the chemistry that Ben and I have built over, you know, 6 years of commentating on CueSports Live. So really nice hit stick there for Ray. Looking good to snatch this game away from Nayan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, guys. I can't decipher, you know, when you guys are texting. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it correct. If not, I apologize. Is it Nay or Nye? N-A or N-Y? Yeah, Mark White and myself, another highlight moment for myself. Obviously, Mark being the voice of the Predator Pro Series. He's made a great name for himself. I love what he's doing for the game. Just recently sponsored by us at Jam Up Apparel as well. He'll have his own line of really cool T-shirts and funny things that Mark is known for. You should start seeing the Mark White line come out here within the next week or so. Ray snatching a game out of Nyan's hand, aka Snacks. Oh, Eric, you know I'm now. It's not Nyan anymore. Now it's Snacks. Eric let the cat out of the bag. So Snacks, when you go back and listen, you know who to blame. Yeah, both Mark and I, we're the same that way. So I feel my job, because I do tend to talk a lot and I do tend to kind of go off on tangents and stories and so on and so forth. For me, I like to add the flavor and the color, where Ben is very much the technician. Some of the tables he can pick apart and, go from this ball to that ball. This is how you hit it. This is how you do it. I mean, he's much stronger that way. But we're a really good balance. I can't call him that, Eric. I can't. I'll stick to snacks. However, it is Ray up at the table leading us off here for rack number 6. Ball in off the break. Certainly some work to do, but I suspect low ball will be the ball of choice or the suit of choice. I'm going to suspect starting with the 4 ball into that right-hand side pocket. I guess the high ball's not too terrible here either. I do need to make a phenomenal shirt. I think I use that word a lot. Y'all tell me, do I say phenomenal a lot? I think it's my word. It just speaks to me. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Nyan always has snacks, hence the nickname. I got you. Well, that's good. I mean, I can use a snack. Maybe when the match is over, I'm gonna go and ask him for a snack. So you're saying when people post what's in your bag, Nyan's post is all full of snacks instead of cues and chalk and everything else that's in everybody else's pool bag. I do. Yes, sir. Love it. Let's go jam up. I agree, Nick. I sit obviously in a fairly blessed position, being able to commentate with everybody and being able to work with Damien, great business partner to have in the clothing industry, and we're going to be doing some pretty phenomenal things. There's my word again, with Jam Up over this year. And I hope you guys like it. I hope that that we are working. We're working in the background. It might look, all kind of fun and games, but at the end of the day, Damien and I, we work well together, and we just want to bring you the best. That's it. Snacks, battery operated toys, Q-tips, and a banana in his bag. Oh my gosh, Eric. Too funny. Yeah, he's got some really quirky sayings, Mark White does. So we've kind of taken those and we're going to make a line out of it, and we hope you guys like it. All right, let's check back in on the pool here with Ray taking the high ball. Now the 15 in a not optimal position. So if he can take the 13 into that right-hand side pocket, kind of force draw the cue ball just down table, kind of towards the first diamond past that left side pocket, that would be the ideal position. Yeah, absolutely. I did have Damien on with me a couple of days ago, I believe it was, and Damien, being the type of fella that he is, Gave out a discount code for all the viewers that were tuned in at that particular time. And something that's never happened on and with Jam Up, where we offered a discount even on the Predator product. I know that Gord also took advantage of that offer. Nonetheless, we really do appreciate both on the CueSports Live side as well as on Jam Up. You know, we feel really supported when you walk around the room here at the CueSports International Expo. There is a lot of Jam Up apparel in this room. You know, and I can't say it enough. You know, Damien and I kind of pinch ourselves all the time, going, you know, is this real? So believe me, you know, it just doesn't get lost on us how lucky we are. We feel very blessed. Snacks looking good. Eight ball is the issue, however. So I think with the way the table lies, I'm going to take the 7 ball, the 4 ball, then the 3 ball. The 3 ball, if I can get fairly straight in on the 3. Nope, he decides to come down table. So from here, I would suspect either the 7 or the 3. Really his choice. Oh, didn't even see the 6. Yeah, let's get rid of that one first. Look out. Cue ball was tracking towards that side pocket. Very well done. Nothing to do here. Pot the 3 straight off the end rail. Right back up table again. 8 ball, top left-hand corner. Tie ball game. Oh, put a little check siding on that. So what should be a 4-2 game due to the miss Snacks had on the 4 ball. Make sure the 8 ball this time. We are a tie ball game. And as I mentioned, Gord Kerr tuning in on the, looks like Gord is tuned in on the BCA Pool League page. This is for you, buddy. He is a very big supporter of CueSports Live. And again, doesn't get lost on us. He's now started up his own company, Crystal Palace Cues. You can go check him out, crystalpalacecues.com on website, or send him a message, Gord at crystalpalacecues.com, or you can search him out on Facebook. But for everybody tuned in and listening, if you can do me a favor, head on over, give him a like and a follow on his page. He's got it all. Cues, cases, everything in between. He even has some of that elusive Talm chalk, both in the Pyro and V10. And maybe, Gord, let us know. Do you got any left? I know you've been selling like a madman. Oh, very nice, Sandra. And with a monstrous break. Snacks looking to get himself on the hill. Hey, I appreciate it, Sandra, for sure. I do have the chat line open on YouTube as well. I've got all the chats open. So we're live to 3 different pages. We are live on the CueSports Live Facebook page. We're live on our YouTube channel. We're also live on the BCA Pool League page. And I gotta say, he is looking real good here to run this rack. Might have wanted to travel up a little bit farther than that. I might think about taking the 10 ball here first. Yeah, very well done. Very good choice. 11 ball. Draw back to where he's at now, provided he has the correct angle to do so. Angle was off just a touch. Decided to take the 14 first. Now to the 11 all the way just past that one ball, I would think. Or you can overrun it and take the 9 into that right-hand side pocket. Overruns it. Got to slow up a little bit. Does it go past the 6 ball? That's the question. What's the race to? So on the right-hand side of the scoreboard, where it says RT5, stands for race to 5. Oh, very nice, Gorst. Still has lots of time left, both in Pyro and V10. Still has some stock left and getting more in tomorrow. So there you go, guys. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll say this. He got a jelly rub a couple of different times to get the cue ball where it was. But the 3 ball deciding to come in and stick its nose in the game, gonna make it tough. But it is doable. It is still possible to make the 8 into that top right-hand corner. It takes an absolute dead perfect shot, but bottom onto the cue ball, top onto the 8 ball, and you force follow the 3 ball, and the 8 ball will follow on through just like that. Great shot. That's how it's done right there. What a phenomenal shot. Onto the hill with that shot. That even deserves the first emoji that I've put out the entire stream. The entire time we've been here. What a great shot on that 8 ball. That 8 ball, he made it look easy, but that has to be hit dead perfect. And if ever there was a shot that put on display what dead perfect was, that was the way to do it. Oh yeah, way, way harder than what he made that look. He made that look like that was a hanger. Oh, 100% Sean. Best 8 ball of the tournament without a doubt. Shot of the tournament. Well, we'll see if Ray has the answer. I'd love to see this go hill. I know the players probably don't want that. Well, okay, so I want it. You all want it. Ray wants it. Snacks don't want it. The emoji should have been snacking. I would have prepared something if I knew that his nickname was Snacks. But as many times as I've been to Vegas and been around pool, I've been around pool for a very, very long time, and I do know a lot of people. I still don't know everybody. There's no doubt about it. Your site is linked to the BCA Pool League site. Having trouble getting on the CSL page. Shouldn't have any trouble. We got 70 on with CueSports Live Facebook. Another 84 on CSL YouTube. Are there any more matches tonight? Not that will be covered. I try to do my best. Being that I'm a lone wolf, our coverage is I give it everything I can. So I start at 10:30. My broadcasts start there. Then I have another one at 12, another one at 3, another one at 5, and another one at 8:30. What I do commit to you guys for is if there are any semifinals or finals that are outside of those times, then yes, I will stick around and make sure that those get covered for you. We did have a few misclicks on some final matches that did happen that I wasn't aware of, but again, with this being the first year for CueSports Live here in BCA, we'll get all the all the little things worked out and figured out, and we'll have a system and a process in place that works for everybody. And if y'all do enjoy the coverage and you want to see CueSports live back here again, make sure you send BCA a message, let them know you enjoyed the coverage, and that always goes a long ways. Indeed, San Diego, California for snacks. And of course, Ray, as he says, Ray from Green Bay in Wisconsin. Equal to the task. Two really, really great shooters. So we'll see what he does. I know he's kind of hard set on this one ball. He's got a little bit of traffic to work his way through. Not sure that he can see the back cut on the 2 ball, or do you really want to try that 6-2 combo? That's what he's going for. Tried to light it in. That's not terrible. Not terrible at all. Look at the leave he's going to get here. Nine's going to have to come up with a shot here. I don't know if the 13 passes the 1 to the top right. It doesn't look like it does. It'll certainly back cut to the blind pocket into the top left-hand corner. Yeah, nice little chip off the 9 ball, send the cue ball up top. Although it still does leave an opening here for Ray. If he wants to get ultra aggressive, up and over the 14, pop the 6 ball into the bottom right-hand corner. Being that the 9 is on the hill, do you risk the biscuit right now? Sometimes you got to risk it. This might be the spot to do so. I'm not going to move the 1 ball. 1 has a home already. I think I'm going to go for the highest percentage make shot, which to me lends itself to the up and over jump shot on the 6 ball. Either that or push. Here's the shot. Push the 14. Purposely foul. Push the 14 up to the 10. Create a little bit of work. Not sure if I like the kick on the 1. I don't think it leads you to good things. I think he's calling the kick on the 1 down to the bottom left-hand corner. I just don't know if it leads him where he wants to go. No, sending him down table. Yeah, this is not a bad spot on the 1 to end up, however. I don't know if that was his intention, to kick and leave the 1 ball on that rail taking over the pocket. If that was his intention, then that was a heck of a shot. I think I mean, with the weight that you have to play that, and you know, you're kicking right through traffic, I think I still like pushing the 14 ball up to the 10 ball. I'm just going to foul it. Yeah, no worries, Gord. Had to sign out and back in. So long as he got there. Is he going after the 10 right now? He is indeed. Chips it out to makeable territory. Great shot. Nyan looking to close escrow on this match to take the win. 5-3 over Ray. Gonna have to play on point. If you don't, I know Ray will be sitting in the wings ready to make this a hill game. I don't know if he wants to do the 10 ball yet. I would be thinking 15 first. And I think you're going to see Ray really bear down on these last 2 high ball and the 8 ball. There you see it, what his intention is. 9 to the bottom left-hand corner. Off that left rail, straight over across the table. Yeah, how good was that? Been hitting him good. Oh no! Lightning strikes again. Ray about jumped out of his chair. Wow. Well, and you know that Ray's going to be taking his time here. That last miss by Nyan there could be haunting. At the end of the day, I really do love the aggressive play that he plays with, that style. Not there to mess around, and unfortunately sometimes that is a double-edged sword when you play at the pace that he does play at. Sometimes it can turn and bite you. And we are going hill action. Yeah, I would agree, Eric. And just waiting for a player on the right-hand side for Ray to be able to make the 8 ball. Kind of playing on table 2, right where Ray needs to be in order to make this 8 ball. A little bit of delayed gratification here for Ray. Let's go to the hill, ladies and gentlemen. It is a race to 1. Nyan to break. Needs to come with it, though, looking for the ultimate Scooby snack. Needs 1 break and run to close escrow on the match. Josh says, oh man, I had missed the stream. Muted because my wife was watching a show. I missed the 20% coupon. Well, Josh, if you're looking for that coupon, just send me an email, grant@jamupapparel.com. I'll get you taken care of. Yeah, here it is, all or nothing, and I would suspect you're going to see him put a little bit of extra mustard in on this break. Just don't lose the cue ball. Try and squat that cue ball. Oh, I'll tell you what, these tables, ball down, ball made. These tables have been playing absolutely rock solid. Hey, no problems at all, Josh. We appreciate you. I'll make it for the same thing that Damien did for everybody on that stream. It was 20% off site-wide, including the Predator X Jam Up. So it was kind of an ultra exclusive thing because the Predator X Jam Up it never goes on sale. So it is the Predator 7-foot table, Predator cloth, Predator Arcos 2 balls, everything set to perfection. No! Oh my goodness! Nyan! Well, Mr. Ray looking to steal away that Scooby snack. Yeah, pressure for sure. I mean, not only does he know he's playing against, a worthy opponent in Ray, maybe it's the added pressure of going hill when he had it 4-3 in combination with also playing on the live stream. Oh, 100%. Nerve-wracking for sure. Two unforced errors could be the deciding factor in a hill match, and a great match at that, I might add. Well, Ray taking his time here. I don't know if the 7 ball is sitting just kind of on that rail, whether it's making it a really tough shot on that 7. I thought it must be, because if it was in the jaws of the pocket and able to be made, I think he'd have shot that already. Oh, I see. He's got high ball already. Oof, dug his arm deep in on that one. And the unfortunate part of that shot, he got ultimate punishment. Left the cue ball sitting duck perfect for Nyan on his only trouble ball really on the table. Four ball in a little bit, but okay, that's it. I've commentated, cursed. Can't do it. Just can't do it no more. The good news, bad news. Okay, everything is now wide open for Nyan. Unfortunately for Ray, he's got a choice. Do you play the combo draw? 12-13, cut that 13 to the bottom right-hand corner, try to draw off of that and break apart this 9-15, because I'll tell you what, There's not a lot of options. But again, you know, it's also partially the table, in my opinion, right? Where soft roll, as Fedor explained it, right? You try to soft roll these into those side pockets. If you catch any piece of that horn, it is not going in. And I can't. So this is one of the little nuance angles, right? I can't see how much space is above between the 12 and the 13. Well, again, Ray just getting the ultimate punishment. Tries the combination draw to break out that cluster of 9-15, and the 13 ball rattles. Unfortunately, the 12 goes over, makes the 3, and just leaves Ray to shoot fish in a barrel here. Still has to be a little bit cautious here. 6 only goes to that top left-hand corner. 4 ball, I don't think passes the 8. He's going to come around check right now. It may. He walked over there pretty quick. 3 ball top through, 4 to the right side, 6 to the top left. Doesn't want the down angle. This is where you got to take your time. Take your time, do the walk, check your angles. Give it the be sure, be cognizant of that 8 ball. Very, very well done. Just make the 6 get back to where you're at now. Wow. Here we go again. Here we go again, the limited pocket. Really, really tough this time. He's on the off angle, the back cut. He's got to hit this with some low right hand, pocket speed, follow through the 13. Could also bank. It is also the option, could bank this. And what a finish that would be. It is the bank. For the win. Short. Short, however, takes in one of Ray's options for breaking out that 9-15. I would have to say the errors that we've seen from 9 in this rack are probably uncharacteristic based on the reactions of the viewers. Been playing pretty solid this entire match, and there's been more errors in this last game than the entire match. It does look natural, but again, these rails, just like on the diamonds, they will shorten up big time. God, I love this game, right? Josh says this game is dumb. Let's play cornhole or bowling. Too funny. Well, Ray again trying to get the breakout, and has been since shot 1. Been trying to get this breakout on this 9 and 15, and it's just not allowing. So dig in, Ray. Let's see it. Put that 14 top left-hand corner, draw around 2 rails with some deep spin, or play the safety. Chip off the top of the 15, get the cue ball back to the right side of the table. The issue that I see there is it does leave that wired up bank back to the top right. Oh, he's calling it. This is awfully brave. Sandra says, I'm stressed watching this. Great match, though. Oh, I'd agree. I'm not sure what Ray's thought process here is with the 8-ball being to the left side of that bottom right-hand pocket. Maybe he's playing the two-way? Off the top, off the 9? Yeah, he's playing the two-way. He had us all finked out. Uh-oh, did not get where he wanted to be. He is not behind that 14. And unfortunately, the 9 ball's kind of coming, taking away the potential for Ray to scratch to the top right-hand corner, so he kind of gets the free swing. The Predator pinch. I love it, Gene. For the win. Rattled out. Rattled out, and it is now up to Ray. Sit and duck. Perfect. 9 ball straight top through, 14 top left, 15 down to the bottom left-hand corner, 8 to follow suit. Now Ray looking to steal away the Scooby snack from Nyan and take the match win. Don't want to play short side, go to the inside angle. Go to the short side angle, let the natural path of the cue ball do the work. No, I don't think he had to swerve it. He definitely didn't have to swerve it, I can tell you that. I think what he was attempting to do was hit the rail first with that left-hand spin. Just didn't hit it hard enough, and that left-hand spin took before it got to the rail. Here we go, Mr. Ray. 1 ball away from stealing away the match. And he does. Ray from Green Bay getting the job done. What a match that was. Unreal. Some really great playing. Unfortunate for Nyan that I think in that last game had more errors in that. That was the ultimate punishment. And Ray capitalized at the end. With that being said, guys, I really do appreciate you tuning in, hanging out with me all day. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you go onto the CueSports Live Facebook page or YouTube channel. Hit that like and subscribe button. That way you're notified each and every time that we go live. I will be back again tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. for coverage all day. 10:30, 12 o'clock, 3:30, 5 o'clock, 8:30 again tomorrow. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Especially want to thank a special thank you to Fedor Gorst for taking some time out of his schedule. Always appreciated. And on behalf of myself, Fedor Gorst, and the rest of the CueSports Live team, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a great night, everybody.